Hello everybody. On this episode, I wanted to take a few minutes to discuss handling of the window film. Many times when you're handling the film, you're getting contamination. So I have a few tips and tricks that I've used over the years that I would like to demonstrate today. So let's head out to the shop. Scenario one, assuming that the car doesn't have a frame that goes all the way around the glass. Some of your sports cars, convertibles, things of that nature, it's just a freestanding window. What you're going to do is peel the film liner completely. I like to get the liner wet first. That gets rid of any static that might be in the air, because if you're pulling a dry liner, you can feel the static and that draws in dust. That dust can easily land on the adhesive side of the film and end up on your end results. So get the liner wet. I'm going to simulate peeling the liner. So we peel the liner completely off. And what we want to do is keep your hands, so this is the glue side now. You want to get underneath this film. So if you have to touch the film, you don't need a long fingernail, but just the back side of your nail and not your finger itself. Grab it and bring the film to you. Now if the car's over here behind you, you want to walk backwards, come to the car, and feed the film onto the glass. Alright, scenario two, assuming that there is a frame on your door, which most cars have, you could either remove the liner completely like we mentioned in scenario one, if you're removing the door panels, and you can slide it down into place. But a lot of times we want to tip the top of the window first. So we're going to peel the liner down, tack the top, get it in place, roll the window up, peel the rest of the liner off, flush it out, and then put the film underneath the rubber on the door panel. So for that technique, a couple things I like to do. Get it wet, of course, get rid of that static electricity. I peel from the corner, grab this liner, and I bring it down. And I'm going to expose and leave maybe 3 to 4 inches here where the liner is going to stay on. I like to cut this liner off completely. Right here, have only a little bit, because if you have all this laying on the door panel when you do the install, when you go to roll up, it's going to peel this liner off. And then that liner is going to drag, or the exposed film is going to drag on the door panel, and you'll have more contaminants. So I get rid of it, just makes it easier on the install. I take this, throw it out, get your film wet. Of course, your window's already prepped, ready for install. You're gonna take this over to the car, just the same, using my fingernail on the back side, and then laying this film on my hand and walking to the car and doing the install from there. Tack the top, roll it up, and then when you roll it up, you'll remove the rest of this liner, squeegee this, and then of course squeegee that all down and you're done. Alright, assuming this is a back window that's already been shrunk and ready to be installed, getting ready to put this into a car, there's two ways you can install this. You can do a roll, you can roll it, we call it a reverse roll, which is where you peel this liner. You want to get it wet. I always do this 3/4 of the way or so. Get it wet, put the liner back on, covering everything up, and then you can roll it just like this. And then what you're going to do is take this liner, roll it back onto the film, over the roll here, just like this. And when you get into the car, you're going to carry this to the car. When you get to the back window, you're going to slowly unroll. And as I'm unrolling it, the liner's on this back side right here. It's exposing the glue side here. So you're in the car, you're going to stick this on the back window, just like that, and you're going to slowly roll it and get that glue side of the film onto the glass without ever exposing yourself to the elements in the room or in the car. All right, option two would be to just remove this liner completely, which I just did. Hang this upside down which it is. This would be the bottom of the window. This is the top of the back window. A lot of you like hanging it upside down, coming from underneath and grabbing this film like that, and then setting it like this, closing it up, and then walking to the car, getting in the car, and then opening the film. I personally don't like doing it upside down. When I handle the film, I peel the liner completely. Set that back up. Peel the liner completely. Get the adhesive side wet, and I like to come from behind using my fingernail only, getting underneath, coming here and letting it lay back on me, then getting ready, and now carry it in. I walk backwards to the car, turn, go in, and bring it up to the window, and then put it in place as I go.